Hi, I'm Duel, and welcome to episode 4 of my Botania Skyblock series. In this episode, we are going to make our first explorations into the nether, all while keeping an eye out for the items we need to progress further. Let's get started. Also, I have still not quite figured out how to get my microphone working again. It might involve having to get a separate microphone. I don't know. A lot of the tricks that I've used before are not working. Anyway, I'm gonna just make a little platform so we can have something to put our portal on. Also gonna need to do some bone mealing just because I want to have some food going into the nether. I think that would be a wise thing. Also gonna cover my inventory a little bit. Might also create a third chest just for stuff that, since I'm attempting to add a little bit more organization, it's a slow process obviously, but it's something that I want to do. Let's see. Not have enough for a chest. Thankfully, I do have a tree that will hopefully drop an apple. We need to expand the starting platform a little bit, but that'll be a later me problem. Okay, so this one I think will be for, not that, going to say plant stuff that isn't Botania flowers. Yeah, that sounds good, and we can always add a little bit more specialization later. How I typically like going about things is starting out with very general chests and then adding specificity as I need them, or as I need it. Different ways of going about things. Yeah. And I'm also going to break down these hay bales into bread, because even though we are going to need actual hay bales later, since Garden of Glass has a recipe so that you can make sugarcane out of them, we don't quite need sugarcane yet, and I think that actually having something to eat in the nether is probably more important for now. And having something to eat in the overworld, for that matter. I'm gonna start building off this way and see if we can't make some room to get ourselves another portal. Actually, I'm gonna do a too-wide path. That way we can put some fence gates on it just so that you can't get nothing can get in or out, well, without opening the fence gates. That will help if I am in the unfortunately likely situation of a bunch of angry zombie piglins facing me and me fleeing through the portal and them following me. Which sounds oddly specific, but it's happened to be more times than I would like to admit. Okay, that should be good. And then I'm going to plop down 4 solid blocks here, and then 2 here, so that we can have something to place the portal on, and okay. Now it's time to make a bit more bread, and then we'll actually go through into the nether. Okay. That should be enough for at least a little bit of nether exploration. And compost these things. Note to self, make an auto composter. This is tedious. Double check that. No, I do not have that on. Okay, I'm going to make a gold helmet. And then we're finally going to do this. That, I don't know, in the metal thing probably makes sense. Then, so since we don't have access to flint for flint and steel, what we're actually going to do is toss a fire charge, which I made a bit earlier off camera, at the portal, and it will light. And I need to remind myself if there's anything else that needs done. I don't think so, so let's go. Anyway, that was a weird visual thing. So before I go any further, I'm gonna just say what I'm looking for on this trip to the nether. So for various things that will be mentioned later, most of them are runes, but one of them is going to be the alchemy block that is going to need to greatly expand our block palette and everything else that we can do. But anyway, what we need is mushrooms, netherrack, leather, just because I want to get some kind of enchanting setup going, although that's kind of a lower priority since I'm not entirely in the mood for picking fights with hoglins. Blaze rods, and then also we need some soul sand because there is a way of using, I think, the pure daisy to turn soul sand into regular sand, which is how we're going to be getting sand in this playthrough. Okay. How do we get down there safely? Probably by using those slabs that I actually coincidentally had leftovers of. Also, I'm going to just double check whether there's any way of getting nether wart that doesn't actually involve going to a nether fort. Okay. Gonna need blaze rods for that, so I guess one of our things to do today is, unfortunately, find a nether fortress and hope that it doesn't kill us. Because I have a really bad habit of dying in those things. Oh yeah, it'd be so nice to get enchantments on my bow. And I came in here without a shovel, and I wanted soul sand. Oh well. Probably not too late to go run and grab it, but on the other hand, I am also lazy, so... Punching it is. Unfortunately, didn't drop that nice enchanted bow. But yeah, and I am going to run back to the portal for a second just so that I can take a look at the coordinates. Just because coordinates are a big way of how I personally like navigating in the nether. Oh. Hello, skeleton. Goodbye, skeleton. Okay, so very close to the 0-0 point. I'm gonna just remember that as go towards 0-0, and I'm also at around y equals 50, so between those things we should have at least a basis for getting back. Whoa! That is a gas. Where is it coming? Where are those fireballs coming? Okay. Stupid low render distance. I'm going to sleep. Sometimes running is the best option. I think that was one of those times. Also getting some ports because having access to things like observers and stuff is a fun time. Okay. I do not like not be able to see very far. Unfortunately, the render distance is necessary just because I have done some testing, and this is about the most I am able to go without the render distance making the footage too choppy, so unfortunate, but it'll have to be that way for the time being. It is really disconcerting, particularly when it comes to casts. Okay. and annoying when it comes to finding fortresses. Oh. You're a skeleton. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Ah! Speaking of finding a fortress, there was one literally right behind me. And a wither skeleton that I will attempt to dispatch right now. Oh, and I'm gonna get rid of you too. Quick arrow check how much I have. And let's bridge over here. So our plan right now is to get in, get, oh. Get in, get nether wart, get blaze rods, and then get out. That said, if the opportunity for chests presents themselves, I'm not gonna say no. I don't know why I got a saddle, because... Okay. Oh, hello there! Okay, got one blaze rod. I think I'm gonna be looking for around 4-ish. Also going to keep leaving these things, even when they aren't strictly necessary, just because it's also, I find, a nice indicator of where you've been. At least that's how I say things. Also, when I said, get in, get stuff we need, and get out, I may have lied, or been lying to myself. Could be both of those things, honestly. Okay, I'm going to put a signal of I have been this way. Okay, that's probably... At least this time I see the gas that's shooting at me. Or saw the gas that's shooting at me. You know what? I'm just gonna go the other way. Do you want to get like one more of these rods? Do that right now. Okay, I'm going to run. And shoot that wither skeleton. Ooh, and did it drop a head? I do believe it did. I'm going to take precautions against getting snuck up on by that wither skeleton. Then I'm going to get out of there. Also see if I can get a gas tube, because that would be handy. Yes, I did. Excellent. Now I kind of don't want to be in this, Crimson Forest, just because I don't know, but I've already gotten in, a few bad scenarios, and, don't want to push my luck too much. That said, one thing I do want to do before we go is find a mushroom, because that is going to be pretty critical to getting more dirt, just because it's part of the recipe for the excellent mushrooms. Yeah, as I was saying, it's part of the recipe for the earth rune. So it's not only critical to getting more dirt, but it's also critical to getting some flowers that are going to be a little bit more, a lot more mana efficient than anything that we currently have. Okay. How do we get down here? Not that way. Got it. I am also doing the Minecraft equivalent of, you know, when you leave the house and accidentally realize you forgot to do something important. Yeah, I'm hoping that nether portals emit some kind of light level, because otherwise, yeah, there's totally some full blocks that are definitely not lit up. And I always have the luck of arriving back in the overworld after nether trips at night. Either that or, since I always go in the day, maybe I like my nether trips 10 minutes long. I have no clue. Oh, and those are some skeletons. And I just attempted to shoot one of them with a sword. Yes, you heard that right. I just can't hotbar, apparently. Okay, gonna staircase down a little bit, because if I am not mistaken, we want to be down near that ledge that we saw down there. I'm also gonna grab some coins, because it is quite useful. Whew, I am glad that I didn't go too fast there. Wouldn't be the first time I've walked off a cliff into lava, but it's something that you kind of want to minimize. Where am I getting shot at from? Okay. There's the portal right there. I am going to, before any accidents happen, just widen this bridge a little bit, since I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using it a lot. Okay. No mobs there apart from that piglin jump scare. Going to sleep. And good. Okay, we've got most, if not all, of the nether materials that we will need going forward. Kind of wish that I could have gotten the rib arbor trim, just because I like collecting those things, but it's okay. That's something that can always be done later. And I am going to, yeah, I'm gonna get some basic stuff set up. Like, I'm gonna start growing these netherwort. And off camera, I'm also gonna make a little covered area so that I can plant and grow some more of these mushrooms. that we got. But yeah, that is going to be about it. Yeah, thank you for watching this, and hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay, bye.